You're probably getting ready to maybe have some people over, or maybe you just have noticed like an odor in your kitchen and you're trying to figure out where it's coming from. It might be from your actual garbage can. So today we are going to go over some quick trash can maintenance that you can do each and every time you switch out your trash bag. So I actually just ran my trash outside, and so I thought this would be the perfect time for me to show you my trash can maintenance so you can copy what I'm doing and help your kitchen smell great and just be a more welcoming place for you to come home at the end of a long work day. So for those of you who are new to our community here, hi, I am Stephanie, and I teach people how to keep their homes cleaner, easier, and I also help aspiring cleaning professionals like myself earn great money, or learn to earn great money on a part-time basis. Now, before we get into everything, if you could do me one favor and click that like and subscribe button, those help this video reach more people and help others learn this skill of keeping your trash can fresh and clean smelling. So let's get right into it. So first things first, you're gonna of course want to collect your supplies. I went ahead and just laid a few things out. My trash can, as you might expect, I do like to maintain it because one, it keeps the house smelling a lot fresher. And I have noticed that like recently I have not been doing this trash can maintenance each time that I am switching the bag out. So I have noticed a big difference. So I am gonna get right into it. Now, when you are doing your trash can maintenance, make sure that you are cleaning all of the nooks and crannies, in like all the little edging and all the little details, because that's usually where a lot of crumbs are gonna be. That's where a lot of like sticky stuff, and especially if you live with others that might be a little less responsible with their things, like they might just kind of like dump stuff and trash is kind of falling all over. And then we're also going to clean the inside and outside of each receptacle. Mine is a side by side, so I've got like recycling and trash. And then when I pull the actual can out, I even have like a bottom area. So you're going to want to work outside to inside. That's like the biggest rule. I love wearing gloves though. Now, if you have a lot of buildup on your trash can, I would recommend to go ahead and pre-spray it all down. Consider what is going into the trash can to decide what you're going to pre-spray. So if it is in if the trash can is like in the bathroom, for example, you're going to want to spray it down with a peroxide spray. Is really great because it's going to get rid of any urine odor if it's in the bathroom, and if it's like close to the toilet area, or maybe you just live with people that their aim is not so great and pee may be spraying every which way. And I know that's gross, but we're helping you be less gross here. So if it's in the bathroom and you know it's like a urine issue, go ahead and spray like a peroxide spray. You can actually get just peroxide in a spray bottle right at the Dollar Tree, so you do not have to get anything super duper expensive by any means. But if it's in the kitchen, sometimes I might recommend spraying down with like a vinegar spray, but I don't need to pre-spray mine. Mine's pretty maintained, but I can just like smell kind of like an odor to it. So I recommend working from the outside in, and if you want to use two separate cloths, one for the outside, one for the inside, that's great too. Now, if you have a lot of like built up sticky stuff, you may want to go in with a degreaser. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to the degreaser recipe video, super quick and short video, but I'll go ahead and link that above so you can go ahead and get the degreaser recipe. And you can just like pre-treat anything that's got buildup. So if you've got like built up sticky stuff in the bottom of your trash bins, go ahead and just squirt that degreaser right in there. Let it sit for just a few minutes because it does work rather well. And then go ahead and go in with your disposable wipes and clean like that. Now, if you've got a lot of details in your trash can, which I kind of do, so I've got like a little lip right in there, these handles, and I can see, I'm gonna try to pull this up so you can see there are some like discolorations in there, so I can see some stuff is kind of like built up. So I am going to I'm going to pull out my vinegar spray and just pre-treat that really quick, just so that way it has a moment to kind of do its magic and kind of melt away the buildup. So I'm just spraying that in there really quick. And then the lid of the trash cans tend to get really funky as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just spray the inside of that. Don't forget your little footstool or your foot lever at the bottom that opens and closes it. But you have to consider everything that, like, you're going to clean every bit of surface of the trash can itself. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and start from the outside in. I'm going to go ahead and do the top. And I do tend to get a bit of dust from time to time, just because it's winter season right now as I'm filming this. And during winter, we tend to shed a lot of skin cells, and that's what dust is just skin cells. For whatever reason, this little lid has gotten kind of old and used and abused, so it likes to pop up on me. So forgive me if I am struggling with it at all. And then make sure that you are wiping those high-touch little tap handles that will pop those lids up. And then with the lids up, you're going to go ahead and wipe out the inside of the lid. Wipe out the inside of the lid, and then make sure you are getting right in where like the joint spaces are. You're going to go ahead and clean that out. Now, I have my cleaning toothbrush. After I'm done using this, I'm going to go ahead and put it right in the laundry with my other cleaning towels. So I am just scrubbing in those teeny tiny little details with the cleaning toothbrush, since I've already pre-squirted the vinegar spray. Now, the nice thing about vinegar is that it's safe to use in the kitchen. That's why I really love using it, because if your kids or anything are not very careful and they just kind of, touch stuff and then put their fingers in their mouth and things, they should be safe. I mean, depending on, that's why I prefer to clean with vinegar as opposed to like a bleach. I don't recommend a bleach unless you absolutely need it, but you shouldn't unless you're cleaning for like a hospital type space. So vinegar works amazing. And I'm trying to kind of get in the cracks there and like underneath those little handles there. So then I'm going to go ahead and just do the outside and the back of the trash can itself. I'm going to continue on the outside and move that over so you can see a little bit better. And like I said, don't forget that little step, because of course that's going to get gross because our feet are pushing down on it, likely with shoes. And then make sure you're getting, again, any little joint spaces, any little cracks, any little ledges. Those are going to really collect that dust and just food remnants and splashes and all sorts of stuff. So I'm really kind of getting in here. Now I am doing a very more detailed job of this, but when you're just flipping your bags in and out, you probably don't need to go as deep of cleaning as I'm currently doing. I'm going to just toss that on the ground over there so I can bag that up once the bags go in. So again, you're going to just do the outsides first. You do the outsides first and then the insides. I always like to do the bottom as well. Don't forget the bottom. And then I pulled up my little handle here that was problematic. And I'm going to go ahead and just put my, kind of rub my wipe in there. Now, if my wipe is not going to reach very well, I'll go ahead and just go in with the cleansing toothbrush, which it really wasn't getting it very good. So I am just going in with the cleaning toothbrush on that. And then just kind of giving it a wipe with the wipe to follow up to grab any little loose pieces and crumbs. Now you might have some crumbs that are kind of hanging out. So you're definitely going to want to do this before you sweep and mop the floor. Or if you've already swept and mopped, you'll probably need to sweep and mop afterwards. But go ahead and just do the inside. And I've got a little bit of some different levels in here that are kind of crumb catchers. And so make sure you get any crumbs. Allow them to just go ahead and fall to the floor. And then you'll go ahead and just come back and sweep that up. So much fresher, so much cleaner. And it's going to just really improve the overall smell of your kitchen. So I hope these tips have helped. Of course, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I love to respond to comments and I love to help others just make things a little bit easier. But I truly believe in you. I truly believe that you are worth a clean home and a clean space. And I am here to support your growth. So stay connected with us. Like, share, comment, all the things. And thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day.